you've seen the rest. Now brace yourself for the best. We've gone and pulled a few strings to bring you bloopers like you've never seen before. Bloopers that are guaranteed to whet your appetite for more. So join us on our journey. Because this is just the beginning of baseball's funniest bloopers. Of course, baseball's always served with a star-spangled appetizer, but sometimes there are too many cooks in the kitchen.
By the dawn's
early light, what so brightly we hailed.
through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watch, o'er so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave through the night that our flag was still there.
And who better to get us started than the man who can and does talk the game of baseball better than anyone, daring Dodger manager Tommy Lasorda.
I can remember when I was 15 years old and I sat in the kitchen and my mother had a can of carnation milk on the table. And I picked it up and I was reading it and it said on there, contented cows give better milk. And I believe this without a doubt, that contented people give better performances. There's a silver lining. There's a pot of gold waiting on you. I mean, it's there. I mean, this is easier to steal it. There it is, a pot of gold waiting for you in Dodger Stadium. Man, they got it buried all over that place. I thank God every night because I am proud to be an American, living in the greatest country in the world, and working for the greatest organization in baseball. Entonces, cuando tú tiras tu recta, es más velocidad porque el bateador piensa de tu curva. I'm looking for the guy who's at home and he looks up at the clock and he says to his wife or whatever, boy, I can't wait another 15 minutes and I got to go to the ballpark. When an animal trainer is teaching the dog a trick and the dog does the trick, what does he do with it? He rewards him. He gives him a cookie, that's it. He gives him a cookie or a pat on the back or something. He pats him on the head. And this is what you have to do with people that you're working with. I know one thing. I never got a base hit for this team. I never got a base hit for the Dodgers. I never struck anybody out. I never struck anybody out. I never hit a home run. Whatever success I achieved as a manager becomes a reality only because of the contributions of my players. When I die, I want my wife to put the Dodger home schedule on this tombstone. And when the people are in the cemetery visiting their loved ones, they'll say, let's go to Lasorda's grave to find out if the Dodgers are playing at home or on the road. Now, that is pride in the organization that you work for. I want you to honestly look at me and say to me...
Well, you got to know that Tommy's going to like this. Fractured Flashback. From 1990 AD.
Breaking ball, grounder. Marshall lets Jeffries get it, toss to Cone, he tags the bag. And they say safe. Watch the runner, he's not watching the runner. The runner scores. And Cone's still arguing. Here comes the second runner. The second runner scores. I don't believe believe I just saw that. I don't believe it.
Well, you talk about losing your cool. 2 runs scored, and if Cone had gotten rid of the ball and then continued his argument, neither of those runners would have scored.
That's just, as you said, Ralph, losing your cool totally.
You know, when they keep their cool, big league ball players are some of the best athletes around. Man, they can do things with their hands and feet that mere mortals like you and I can only dream of. But sometimes even the feats of the pros get tangled in a web of woe. Bad feet have a way of leading to bad slides. And bad slides, well, they can leave you feeling just a little short. Bo knows slides, but Bo also knows that sometimes you have to learn to crawl before you slide.
Hernandez stumbles, pulls down, throw comes back to second, now to third, in time there.
It's still a race. The only thing missing is the grace.
And down he goes, and boy, he's crawling for dear life, but he just can't get there.
It's a belly buster that takes all you can muster.
Hatcher may not make it alive. It's there somewhere. Here comes McFarland to the plate. He is out.
It seems players will do just about anything to avoid being tagged. Gotcha. Runners double up on the base paths, well, it only doubles the fun.
There's 2 men at third. The throw to the plate is in plenty of time to get 1 and get 2. Can you believe it?
And sometimes one guy does the work of 2.
It's going to get that. Now the ball's thrown away. Slide, 2 slides. Now I got to go the other way. It says 270. Boom, there's the block. Now I'll just trot on home. Kenny Williams is simply out of gas.
And that's a feat worth remembering. You know, fans, sometimes baseball games tend to run a little long, and players have to deal with time on their hands. So they fill that time by playing games within the game.
There's the tic-tac-toe game. He's got it started. We'll see if Wally Joyner wants to play.
I'd go to the middle, though, if I were Joyner.
You never know what you'll see in the ballpark. A game of infield tic-tac-toe or the battle of the rally caps. That's what I call chic, man.
Red Sox rally caps worked. Now the Mariners with a bit of an Arabian twist.
Aha! Good move. Good move, Wally.
That's a good move. Let's go with Paul Lynn in that middle square. The Red Sox trying to counteract the rally caps with the gloves on top of their rally caps. And some tape on the foreheads.
Joyner now has limited moves.
He's going for the block.
He's forcing the issue.
Mariners continue to try to find the winning fashion statement.
It's a block by Lyons. The intrigue continues.
They've abandoned the rally caps, gone to the masks.
Wally Joyner trying to figure out his next move.
He's going to the bottom left corner. I think these boys are tired.
This is Steve Lyons showing you how to cheat playing tic-tac-toe. He put 2 X's in on 1 turn.
For the victory.
We got it on tape. No wonder he wins.
Deep to left field. Way back to the wall, Leonard. It is gone. Wake up, New England. Dwight Evans, his 11th home run of the season. And the Red Sox have a 4-2 lead.
Lions. Now he tells him, I cheat.
Show me a guy that'll cheat you in tic-tac-toe, and I'll show you a guy that really wants to beat you.
The shaving cream does indeed work.
I'm not sure about those cups on the ears, though.
Hey, it worked.
Baseball by design. And now it's time for another fractured flashback. This one from 1982.
I'm Ken Singleton. Catch Johnny Bench to Chicken and Major League guest stars like me every Saturday on the Baseball Bunch, right here on Channel 2.
We do.
That's one of you. You gonna say we do, Jess?
I want my hat down.
Well, they gotta be able to see your face. Don't you want Grandma to see you? Right here on Channel 2.
We do. We do.
Right here on Channel 2.
We do. We do.
Come on, look up.
Is it one more time?
Right here on Channel 2. You guys gonna say it?
I'm Matthew. I'm Justin.
Well, let's try it again. Matthew, let Justin go first.
Justin goes first.
I'm Justin. And I'm Matthew.
No, Matthew, you can't do that.
Are you really?
This week in baseball, the tape is rolling.
And we're rolling too, because bloopers can also happen during interviews. And here are some of baseball's best.
Well, see, that's a tough question to ask on the spur of the moment. You should have called me last night and let me thought about it.
The guys that I've seen here in spring training came to... Sorry.
And I think also that develops naturally. I think it also develops naturally.
He is an outstanding young man to have on the book.
Oh, look at this one, right over the top. That's a nice one. Guys that have played in the minor leagues, a lot of good young arms down there, and if these players...
Skiing for such a length of distance.
I can see an enthusiasm in practice. 2 seconds, my Harley's getting warmed up.
Dennis came to me one day and said, hey, let's try this, and I think it'll shorten up your swing a little bit. Oh, God.
He was just a tremendous pitcher, a great competitor. I've always maintained, excuse me, I've always, always,
Get out of here.
All right. Nothing happened.
The ball goes up.
The ball comes down. It's not supposed to hit the ground. But in this game of lost and found,
It's hard to catch even on the mound.
the ball goes up. The ball comes down. It glides to earth without a sound. You make the call. You miss the ball. But that's because you never know where it will fall.
The ball goes up.
The ball comes down.
Your head spins once, then around and round. The ball goes up.
The ball comes down.
You make the call, then you give your ground.
It may be two. It may be a one. It may be a crowning moment in the sun. The ball goes up. The ball comes down. And no, it's not supposed to reach the ground.
I guess you'd have to call that a blooper classic. And while we're at it, here's another classic fractured flashback. This one is from 1986.
1 and 2 as the sprinklers go on. Oh, you gotta love it. Now you gotta love this, folks. This is a classic.
Oh, my.
Well, while we're on a classic kick, let's take a look at some of baseball's classic delays. You know, it's not just rain that can hold up a game. It's no fun playing in a twister either.
This looks like a scene out of a Humphrey Bogart movie. This will be a wonderful night for the grounds crew.
Snow also has a way of putting a damper on the game, no matter how much hair you've got to keep your head warm. And when the fog creeps in on little Cat's feet, well, there's just nothing you can do but admit defeat.
There's a lone figure standing out in right field, and only he knows who he is. There goes one. Now, let's see where that is. I have no idea where it is.
So send in the clown.
We have time called because a clown has been locked onto the field.
This is not a part of the act either, folks.
There we go. It was door number one.
But nobody clowns around when the bugs hit the field.
I guess you call it gnatophobia. Bugs all over the place in the Sky Dome tonight. Can't even see the players. There are so many bugs. I mean, you feel for the guys, but it's almost humorous to watch this. Tough to hit when everything around you is going psst, 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 psst. I don't know. I guess you've never seen it all, but we've seen a little, haven't we? For, what, $500 million, you'd think they could keep gnats out of here.
Yeah, they could have spent another $1 million on those little fly strips, had them hanging all over the place.
Yeah, those neon bulbs that go zzz, zzz, zzz. Buzz those babies.
You gotta close the roof. Takes 20 minutes. Close the roof, pump on the air conditioning, get the filter these bugs through the system.
Well, that's just what they did. And they even found the perfect way to fill the time during the delay.
Poor execution. 2 throws on a rundown.
Yeah, 1 too many. Still haven't gotten it. Oh! Is that obstruction or interference? Or deception?
But the most frightful delay of all time was the attack of the killer kitten. The little critter sure looked harmless enough, but as the grounds crew soon found out, this was no ordinary kitten.
Here comes an attendant for the little kitty cat, and boy, he's really putting on the speed now, heading out onto the carpet. He just kind of rolls over there, now takes off again, and sits down for a rest. Well, we've seen birds here, but we have never seen little kitty. It's like a little calico cat, and he almost falls on top of him, and the attendant finally tries to reach down, pick him up, and finally gets him. Oh, my.
Cat did a great job to get away. Oh! The cat
it scratched him. It got away because it scratched him, and the attendant just threw it straight down on the carpet. And the cat now lays down. He obviously scratched the attendant. And finally, another attendant picks it up, and the attendant that got scratched just...
Ow! He's in pain! Look at him!
Boy, that cat is mad, and he got rid of it.
Tough little guy.
From a fussy feline with claws, we pause for another fractured flashback. For this one, here we go back to 1989.
Base hit right field, but they're going to have to hold Jeltz at third. Going now, the ball gets away from O'Neill. He kicks it to Benzinger.
No, I do not believe this. This is the all-timer, Tommy. The absolute all-timer.
He kicked the ball to Todd Benzinger.
The absolute all-time play I may have ever seen. Unbelievable. The former punter, I assume.
You will never, ever again see this, so take a look.
The Cincinnati Bengals are on the phone.
Kicking the baseball is a rarity, but throwing it, well, that's an art form that goes all the way back to the days of black and white. But even in color, it ain't easy.
set to face Jesse Barfield, but Pinella's taking a long walk out of the
Look
dugout.
at Rigetti. Look at this. He throws the ball over the right field fence. And you know how far you got to throw that ball to get it over the fence? He is hot.
Off the glove of McDowell, kicks away. Can he make? Oh, everybody's safe. How do you like that? And McDowell threw the ball away. Oh, what a crazy play.
Another common occurrence in baseball is the foul ball. Players will bust down fences to catch them, and fans, well, they'll do anything they can. Some guys use their kids to catch foul balls, while others, well, forget about them.
And a fan with a catch upstairs.
Dropped his son and caught the ball. Look at the crying son. How's that one?
He scared him a little bit, I think.
Kids, dads, and foul balls. It's just not fair.
Camera guy's got the ball, and he's going to pick out a youngin' to give it to. Good move. And the brother's angry.
How come he gets one and I don't?
Had a great shot. Yeah, can you get another one? That's a Norman Rockwell right there.
Fans have been known to take a swing or two just to get one of those foul balls. Knees and elbows have been bruised, and so, might I add, have egos. But all's fair when it comes to fouls, and these guys are hip when it's time to flip.
Guy's digging in his pocket like he had to buy that foul ball. Oh, he flipped it for it.
Coin. How about that? And the guy won it. He gave up the ball.
That's a classic.
Flipping for foul balls helps keep you in the pink.
1-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off, even up at 1-1.
Hit it way foul.
Right in the pocket.
So get those cameras ready and pay attention. 'Cause these foul balls can come from most any direction. Well, friends, it's time for another fractured flashback. This one from 1985, and I won't steer you wrong. It's about the time they presented a holy cow to Yankee announcer, colleague Phil Rizzuto, who got more than he bargained for.
At this time, Scooter, your friends at the Daily News have decided to present you with your own holy cow. You know, I'm not sure that was rehearsed beforehand. Even holy cow can ad-lib.
You know, it's not a bad idea for baseball announcers to get down on the field now and again. There they are, cooped up in that booth night after night, filling time between pitches and rain delays. You have to wonder how these guys manage to keep their sanity. Or do they keep their sanity? Well, let's check in with a Scooter just one more time.
Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to New York Yankee Baseball. I'm Bill. Wait a minute. I'm Ralph Garner, along with Tim. And Tim, what's your last name?
McCarver.
Well, hi, everybody, and welcome to New York Yankee Baseball. I'm Bill White. Wait a minute. Oh, and I swear to God, I didn't.
Don't you say one word about this, you Oklahoma sodbuster. This is tradition, my friends. And listen, this will end up in the Royal Brougham Museum one of these days.
You're kind of envious of these pants, aren't you?
I tell you, and they expect me to do a good job with you wearing these kind of pants up here.
I told you to bring sunglasses.
Unbelievable.
Say, you know, just because I'm relaxed up here and you're so uptight and all that, I mean, loosen up, buddy. Come on, you're in the Hall of Fame.
As part of our new policy to just have fun, there's Igor the peanut salesman. Tony's going to get himself some peanuts to carry himself through the fifth. Igor, fire it up here, baby.
Throw it up here, Igor.
Igor to Kubek. Saved by Troutwig. John Sterling is not even paying attention, neither is Jay Johnstone. This job can be grueling.
Roscoe came in and finished out the ball game, a little shaky. Didn't get a save because of the rules. He did not pitch 3 innings, and he came in with out the on-deck batter being a batter that he would face in his next approach to pitching to the hitter.
Winds up being a base-clearing triple that no close plays on it. Forget it.
What a game, what a team, what a national pastime, what a world, what a place to be. We'll be here again tomorrow night.
We thank you for your support.
Well, from the ridiculous to the sublime, the impact baseball can make down on the field. Don't you try this at home, kids. Just kick back and enjoy another fractured flashback. This one goes all the way back to 1981.
Otis, right-handed hitter against reliever Larry Anderson. Fastball tapped at the plate. It'll trickle down the third baseline. The Mariners are going to let it roll. Lenny Randall gets down on his hands and knees and blows on it like a curler, and it goes foul. Randall puts on quite a show, and here comes Jim Fry out, and he's going to protest with home plate umpire Larry McCoy that Randall cannot get down and influence the direction of the baseball.
I have never seen that before in baseball. If this is allowed, Kenny, that will be part of the arsenal, I'm sure, of the third baseman from now on, especially on AstroTurf.
The most unexpected things can blow into the everyday world of baseball. You just got to keep your eyes open and your feet firmly on the ground.
And Webster hits it fair down the right field line and into the corner and into the Giants bullpen through the fence. The door was open. That's classic. I mean, you'll be seeing this shot for years to come. The door was open. You talk about closing the barn door after the damage was done.
And then there's the case of the Yankees' Roberto Kelly, who always has his head in the game.
1-1 to Polonia with Billy Bean running, and he slices one away from Roberto Kelly, and the ball caroms off Kelly's chest.
Well, actually, it hit his head. And later that week, it happened again. 2 balls off the noggin in the course of a week. Now that's a pair of bloopers that are worth their salt. Sometimes strange things happen behind your back.
Oh, that ball hit his bat and he's out. What a freak play.
We've seen some bizarre incidences in this series already.
What a strange play.
There's the bunt. That could be trouble as Petrie. No, Stevie dives in and beats it. Good effort by Steve Lyons.
That'll be a base hit right there. Good job. I'll tell you one thing, not a bad defensive play either by the Tigers.
Did you see that? He's going to get the dirt out, and all of a sudden he unbuckled his pants and they fell down.
One of life's
the face is about the same color as the bill of that cap right now. He forgot where he was. He had a vapor lock. He had a brain cramp.
Oh, my.
Hey, talk about your undercover jobs. Well, fans, that about wraps it up. And since we've had so much fun at the expense of the players, let's let them have a little fun of their own. So, fans, this is Mel Allen saying, thanks for watching. But before we go, let's make sure that Tommy Lasorda, as always, gets the last word. Hey, Tommy, take it away.
Nobody thought we could win the division. Nobody thought we could beat the Mighty Mets. Nobody thought we could beat the team who won 104 games. But we believed it.